Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, this is going to be kind of just a quick overview of Torghast in general. I've talked about this before, and I absolutely love Torghast on Demonology Warlock. It's so much fun. But let's go ahead and get into it and kill this boss here, and we'll kind of go over this stuff here after at the end. So basically you can see here, we've gotten insane health stuff that we've gotten stacked up here. I'll try and eat here and hold some time and see if we can make this work. But what ends up happening this week with Torghast, I haven't actually played with this yet, but this torment heat function is just this constant % health dot, which is pretty nuts. But we've gotten a bunch of Anima Powers that have increased our health. You can see we have 118,000 health ourselves, and our Felguard has 177,000 health. What this is going to do is going to make demonic consumption absolutely insane. I run demonic consumption every single time I do Torghast because of how many different ways there are to boost ourselves and our minions' health. This is actually really strong, and it just scales so well for these boss fights. You can basically make all your other talents focused around AoE, kind of like we have here with Dreadlash and From the Shadows, and then be using demonic consumption to really amp your Tyrant up on these final bosses. So with that being said, let's cover just a couple of these Anima Powers real quick. I'll just keep eating here so we don't die to the 10% of our health every 5 seconds. Jeez. But a couple that are worth talking about here is Hellfire Pact. This is going to increase your Felguard's damage. This is the biggest priority Anima power that I go for. This one is absolutely insane, very strong, and that paired with Pack of Thickness, increasing the health of your primary demon, also very good. These two are going to be massive, making your Fellstorm do great damage, making your pet just way tankier. Health Funnel, for example, is % health, so it doesn't make it any harder for you to keep your pet up. If anything, it actually makes it a lot easier because the Demon Skin % health shield scales with that health. So it ends up being very strong. These two I really prioritize as much as I can. Now you'll see here we also got the, the Maw Rat killing, this one, Secret Spices. We have 50 stacks of this, so we have 100% increased health from this Anima power as well. And that's another one. I'm not a huge fan of it, but if I don't have a good alternative when that Anima options pop up, I run this if I can, because everything we can do to increase our health just impacts all of our minions' health, our Felguard's health, making Torghast a lot easier. Now, biggest damage one though is Hellfire Pact for sure for the vast majority of the time, but if you can get these crazy health pools like we got going on here, paired with demonic consumption, then it ends up being where your Tyrant ends up doing actually most of the damage on these boss fights. Those are the kind of the few main ones that are really important. A lot of these other ones are just ones that I picked up because I didn't have other options, you know, when you have to pick between them. One more kind of honorable mention here I would say is Blood Gorged Leech. This is also very good as it's % health based and allows you and your minion to kind of continuously heal while you are running through Torghast. Definitely would keep an eye out for that one. And the last one, which I don't have, is it's an epic one, but it's where your health gets 100% more health each floor you climb. If you can get that early on, it's absolutely insane. That's the most health. I think I've got my Felguard up to like 230,000 health, something like that. But I didn't want to do a whole video going through every floor because it's kind of boring content currently. However, Demonology in general, to me, is insanely fun for how kind of monotonous and repetitive Torghast is currently, and the fact that we like have to do it for the Soul Ash. Demonology still is a really fun, unique way of playing it, and you really do feel like you're getting these insane power spikes that you can't get out in the open world, and it's really enjoyable to me. I'm really looking forward to whatever they're going to do here in the future with Demonology. You'll see we did this last boss right here. We got a 66k crit on our Tyrant on the floor right before this. So let's see how we can do here. We're going to wind up, keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we can pop off here. We're going to go straight into Dreadstalkers. I'm going to do only one Hand of Gul'dan here because I don't think he's going to live that long. Tyrant into Decimating Bolt. Oh shit. Move out of that. I can't even see the numbers, dude. 30k DPS, 79k crit on our Demon Fire. Oh my goodness. 79, 700, and 34. We just got really lucky here with the way that all these lined up, and I felt like this was too good, this was too juicy to not record that and go ahead and post this video. And I've been wanting to kind of do a little quick overview of Torghast in general, as I have really enjoyed this as Demonology. Like I said, those Anima Powers I pointed out are the ones I would try and go for. I think Demonology is a great spec if this is an alt or something that you're playing, a great spec to play in the earlier eye levels of Torghast, because so much of your success is just being able to manage your pet well and not so much on your individual damage. So I think it's a very good, beginner if you're a newer player and things like that. I think Demonology really caters very well to Torghast. And for me, as a Demonology Warlock, I actually really do enjoy Torghast and the content in Torghast much more than when I'm on my alts. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions on Torghast. I've really grown to like Torghast a lot and have had some pretty fun runs with some of the Anima Powers that we've gotten. And let me know, maybe there's some other alternative builds you guys are playing, maybe some implosion builds or things like that. Be really curious to know what you guys are running. Oh, last but not least, I'm sure people are going to ask this. The Dreadstalker I was running this time was the Legendary I was running this time was the Dreadstalker one. None of the legendaries are super impactful, in my opinion. Maybe you could run like a Wilfred setup, could be kind of cool, but for the most part, all of them have value at different parts of Torghast, so it shouldn't really matter too much. But hopefully you can get lucky and get a run and pop off to 31,000 DPS with your Tyrant just completely demolishing the boss. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys, and watching. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.